Yo, yo, yo. Thank you so much for tuning in to Conversations with Glo radio show, where it is sponsored by Conversations with Glo podcast. Be sure, y'all, to go over to convowithglo.com to sign up for the emailing list. So, therefore, you can get information about the future guests that I will have on the show. Also, updates about things that will be going on in the Facebook group. It's just a lot of things that will be going on the website once I get to it. So y'all gotta give me time. But which I will get is information about the guests that I will have on the show. So please head over to convowithglo.com and sign up for that emailing list. All right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. What I'm going to do is allow for my guest to introduce himself. And y'all already know what we're going to do. Get into the conversation.
Hey, my name is Penrose Eames. You can find me everywhere at Penrose Eames. Uh, I guess to introduce myself very quickly before we get into the conversation, I think I'm a pretty awesome poet. I'm a very great dad. I am I am a cheerleader of the black woman, and I am yeah, I'm pretty fucking dope. So that's me. Let's get it.
Yes. Yes. I think you're dope.
Oh, thank you.
You wouldn't be a part of the show if you wasn't dope. Now let me now I'm gonna toot my horn. Beep
Right,
beep,
real talk, real talk,
you know, you
fact.
know, period. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the conversation.
All right, for sure.
How do you know okay, so it's not even me asking you. It's I guess that I would be asking for some women that's out there. How would a woman know that a man is into her?
Um, well, it depends. I'm not gonna say it depends. The relationship depends on where uh the relationship depends in every trait that we'll discuss. And what I mean is, you have friendships, you have relationships, you have partnerships. Clearly, we know what a friendship is. I think a lot of people intertwine relationship and partnership, and I think the difference for me is a relationship is primarily romantic based, and a partnership is a romantic entanglement or a romantic based relationship that also has now we are probably business partners, or we are now tying things together. That's more than just a romantic situation. In any of those relationships, the easiest way to know if a man is actually into you is if a man becomes vulnerable with you. um, as men, we have a lot of us have been taught to keep our emotions suppressed or to ourselves. A lot of us grew up in situations where being verbally expressive or emotionally expressive about, verbally expressive about your emotions wasn't allowed or taught how to correctly be done. So when a man buys in, I think because men, and what I'm about to say next is not um, from a bravado type standpoint, it's just statistics. Because a man has more options than a woman statistically, because it's more young than it is of us. I think because of the way we've been raised, because we have a hunter's mentality, because we actually don't go for the women y'all think we do, and we're actually looking for a woman that actually we want to build and have a successful life with. When a man totally buys into you, we become
Hmm.
vulnerable. So that's one of the clear cut signs. If a man is vulnerable with you and he is expressing himself on a level that you notice he does not express with anybody else or has never expressed with you before, that means he feels safe with you. He feels like on a whether it's a friendship level, relationship, partnership level, he feels like he can trust you with his innermost. And that's one of the most clear cut signs. When a man wants to be seen by you, and what I mean is when I say be seen, I don't mean in the cliche way. I feel like all people, their respect is what leads first. And I feel like a lot of people, that's where if you don't meet somebody's respect boundary, then of course, the conversation goes a different way. So I don't mean respect. What I mean by being seen is when a man wants your opinion or thought process about his about a certain aspect of his everyday life, that means your thoughts matter to him. So again, friendship, relationship, partnership on all levels is going to be a different intensity, but it transcends all three of those relationships. Another thing is his activity and actions regarding you, his attentiveness. He listens more. The things that you talk about, that you say, like you might mention something, or you might be talking to your homie and you're just like, yo, now this is the friendship. You might be talking to your homie and you're talking about how your microwave just blew, and the next day a microwave shows up. You could be talking to a partner about, now we're talking about partnership. We're now we're in a romantic relationship and we're tied in with things together. And now you are venting to them about something in the business that you guys are doing, or a leadership role that you like to take on. And now, of course, it's been paid for you and things like that. When a man's attentiveness rises, and he, you know what I mean, when I don't think anybody should just be looked at as. Actually, we'll get into that later. Again, when a man's attentiveness rises to you, that's another clear sign. So that's just a few things right off the top that shows that a man is
When you
into you.
said when a man attentiveness rises, can you tell me more? Like I'm so intrigued.
Like again, so when as men, to be honest about it, to the reason I say that's a clear cut sign is because if a man if a man is not into you as a woman, and when I say into you, it becomes a thing of it's nothing physical. When a man is actually into you, the physical really has nothing to do with it. It's actually a trait of yours. It's something, it's an interest, it's a trait, it's something mentally that has stimulated him, that has made him want to know you, the person. The physical, whether a dude is really into you or not into you at all, we can all enjoy the physical. So the physical has nothing to do with it. So what I mean about the attentiveness is whatever level y'all connected on, whatever has intrigued him, and now y'all are talking and things are getting deeper. He is now more in tune with you, the person. So now the things that you talk about matter more than if he was just trying to have sex with you. This is why sometimes women say things and the dude is dead in. And you like, I know you heard everything I said. And it's not that he didn't, he just actually didn't care. You know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes it's and well actually we'll worry about who fault it is later. But honestly, that's what that is. So when a dude naturally is paying attention and naturally doing things that actually benefit you on a level outside of what I call merely transactional. And what I mean by merely transactional is in all relationships. We do things and we expect things to be done, and it's not a bad thing. So sometimes when you see a man do things and it's out of that transactional zone, it that's him paying attention to you. That's his attention is rising. That is his attention being and you being now a priority, or you moved up on the priority list when you don't have to ask for certain things, when a conversation is truly taken in and adhered to. Again, you could be shit. I don't know. Like I said, y'all could just be talking about whatever. Y'all could be sitting watching TV and you mention like, oh, I wish I had this such and such ice cream maker. And the shit might not show up tomorrow, but it might show up next week. Just little shit like that. From little things to big things. When you don't have to always and when you I'm not gonna say you okay, again, when you don't have to always say exactly what you want and a man picks up on it, that's his attention
So
is rising.
okay, cut. I'm sorry to cut you off, Penrose, but I have some questions, right?
Mm-hmm,
So in regards with what you was just saying, like, okay, so we chilling, right? And we
mm-hmm,
chilling and we watching TV, and I mentioned that hey, you know, I mm, I like something, right?
mm-hmm.
So is this with the friendship, the romantic relationship, or the partnership? Where the man will actually show if he's into you or not. Because
That
again,
the level of the relationship doesn't matter because
okay,
when you have a friend, you can show that you're into your friend. Now you guys are strictly friends, platonic friends. You can show you're into your friend because this is the person you spend the most time with. This is the person
but
again.
wait, sorry to cut you off again. But wouldn't that lead to okay, if it's a I hate saying that word because I be feeling like that I don't be saying it right. What is it? A
Mm-hmm.
platonic relationship, right?
Huh?
Okay, so that means that they will have to have an understanding in between with each other. So therefore, no one wouldn't feel some type of way in regards with the things that I'm doing. So therefore, the feelings wouldn't change
If
behind
as
that.
if as an adult human being, you use the word friend, but you allow yourself and your mental state to be changed and turned around by what somebody else is doing in their own personal life, that means you don't look at them as a friend. That's the thing we have to do as adults. Stop using the word friend when you look at this person as a sexual desire. Now, sometimes do friends move into bigger and better things? Of course. But when we say friend, when I say friend, I'm not trying to fuck you. When I say friend, I'm not coming at you like because I hate when like we did a podcast about this a while about I hate when men and women use that relationship of friend and bro and sis just to break somebody's walls down
Hold
in order
on,
to
I
have
don't
sex with them.
think
That shit is trash.
don't the bro and sis shit. I can't stand it, especially if they fucking each other. That's just
That's my point.
disgusting.
That shit's
But
weird.
go ahead.
So that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't do shit like that. When I say friend, I feel like a man can be into you on a friendship level, on a relationship level, and on a partnership level, and all of those levels different. The intensity is different because the level is different. If I'm in a relationship versus friendship with you, of course, on a relationship level, the way that I do things for you are going to intensify. But again, as a friend, when a man, yeah, at it, relation to the question you asked, on all three of those levels, a man can be into you. So when you say, "Hey, I like this X, Y, and Z," now you might say, "Damn, I like, you know what I mean, that new motherfucking Beamer right there." That's not your friend's responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
You know what I mean? Now, if you chilling and you like, I ain't been to Kings Dominion in 10 years, and your friend show up with tickets, he heard you. You see what I'm saying? But that's what friends do. When we gotta stop thinking that just because somebody shows, and I'm not saying you're saying this. I'm
No, I
speaking
I
in,
get it. I get it. You
yeah.
don't have to explain it to me.
We gotta stop thinking that people are nice to us, that it means more. Sometimes people just really genuinely enjoy you on the level that you guys are on. And because society says that men and women can't be friends, or if somebody does this for you, they look at you in this way. And we just automatically go into all situations damn near looking at things in one specific way. And when it does not come off to us that way, we're either A, offended, or B, we don't take the time to actually understand what this person is saying to us, and we fuck it all up. And I think we got to stop doing that as people, men and women.
So you saying that so no one can, so you don't think that you can't look at a friend and have a sexual desire?
Oh, of course. You. That's no. So for if
Okay.
you're a person, if you're a human that says, I don't think you're just everybody's sexually attracted to their friends. But if you can sit here and say you don't have one friend that you look at as a man, first off, I feel like I don't hang around ugly people. So I feel like any female I'm around is probably a sexually attracted female. And I have more female friends than I have male friends. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Have I crossed that line with a female friend or two? Yes. I'm not about to sit here and be one of those dudes that's like, oh, you're horrible if you ever had sex with one of your friends. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if you're using friendship in order to fuck, you're a horrible person. Now, in relation to your question,
Hold on. Okay. If you using, but you didn't use friendship to fuck. You was already friends, right?
we was friends and we end up fucking. I've never gone into a friendship calling a woman my friend with the sole intent to have sex
Of
with her. To me,
having sex.
that is bullshit. You're a weak dick nigga if you have to use the guise of friendship in order to have sex. Real shit.
Oh God. Okay.
If you treat women like human beings first, vagina is some of the easiest shit to come by. And not saying women are easy. I'm just saying that in relation, you know how many women have told me shit, and it's like bare basic shit that I feel like a man should be providing to any woman he fucking with, and women are like, this ain't never happened, that ain't never happened, and I'm like, what type of niggas
But do you not understand how much I hear men say that the basic shit that should be getting done to them and it don't get done? And
Oh,
it
it does. I mean, I feel the
and
same
it
way.
be the basic shit. And I'll be like, what?
Now,
Like,
but the thing about it is the same. What men have to start admitting to is the same reason that y'all have the story is the same reason we have the story. We have to stop investing our valuable time into basic people. Or we have to stop investing our valuable time into people that treat us as if we're a basic part of their life. We gotta take people when a motherfucker show you who they are, believe them. It's the
You
hardest
know
shit.
what? I've been on that lately. Like, even it doesn't even matter who it is. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. No, for sure. I just, you know what I mean? When a motherfucker show you who they are, is time is short, man. Your energy is your energy. Peace is, you can't have shit without motherfucking peace. Do not let a motherfucker waste your time, drain your energy, and have you out here second guessing who the fuck you are because you trying to be a good person to them and they still want to be stuck on their past or don't want to recognize the future. Or I was just talking to my grandmother about this. Shout out to my granny. My father know every chick I done fucked. My granny know every affair I had. That's how close we are. Listen, I was just
Oh
we was just talking about that, man. Like, actually, said I said that little joke and totally forgot my train of motherfucking thought. No, but we were talking about that. Like, when you're dealing with somebody and you're trying to move forward and you're trying to be on a better path, or you're trying to, like, you ever notice, like, you would be tied in with somebody and the relationship is failing, but at your job you're rising up, in your social group you're rising up,
God.
that podcast guest you wanted actually said yes. Everything is moving but this relationship, but because we love that person in that relationship so much, we end up focusing, taking energy away from this and putting it into them, and now all of a sudden the guests don't want to come no more, or we don't have time, or whatever the fuck, right? At the end of the motherfucking day, bro, like, although in relation, because I know you said, like, you know what I mean, I know you told me the time, so I kind of want to not
Oh
be
no,
as
you're
long.
good. Go ahead. Pin
But
talk. Talk your
in,
shit.
in relation, man, like, when a man totally buys into you, because what we started was is how would a woman know that a man is into her? When a
Yep.
man totally buys into you, as men, again, we have options. So when a man buys into you, he totally takes everybody else off the page. We create an armor. No man, no real shit. Look, there's a lot of, now. Listen, I'm not speaking for this horrible group of niggas who enjoy pussy but don't like women. I'm not speaking for them. I don't know why God allowed a man like that to exist. Them some weird niggas to me. But for every nigga who actually wants to be a real nigga or is a real man, however you want to translate it, we want to provide. We want to actually take a woman and help her. We look at her as a helpmate. We look at her as wanting to be who she needs us to be. When a man totally buys into you, he creates an armor around his situation. When a man totally buys into you, this is why any little kink, when a man comes to you and he's like, hey, we in the talking stage, are you doing X, Y, and Z? Or if you cheat on a man, or if you lie to a man, and you notice, like, you ever notice, like, now peep this, you ever notice a nigga do something to you, and the nigga look at you and be like, yo, why you mad? But you do something to nigga, and the nigga just cry for months. It's because, and I'm not saying that the nigga's right. I'm not saying that at all. I'm using the
we
analogy.
know. We know.
I'm using the analogy to say that men is like women. In my opinion, women have an idea of love, and your idea of love is big, and so that's why y'all do so much for a man. But any man can fit that mold. Any man can fit the nigga that treats you the best. Y'all will make him fit. As a man, if you see us with a woman and she's not the woman, like, for one, the woman we hold in our head, we know she don't exist. So if we choose to be with you, what women gotta understand is if we choose to be with you, we feel like you're the closest match to the woman we hold. And with y'all, the nigga y'all hold up here, that nigga don't exist. All right. So what I'm getting at is when a man buys in. When a man buys in and he fully for real is all about you, again, his vulnerability is going to show. Masculinity is one of the most combed through and picked over things in this world. And black masculinity is so focused on that you can't do anything and without your masculinity being questioned. So when a man, especially a black man, can find solace in the safety of his woman, he loves you. Friendship, relationship, partnership. when your friend can come tell you what's going on in their relationship or what's going on at home. And your relationship, when your partner doesn't just tell you what the fuck happened at work, because everybody has a fucking job, but they invest in you their thoughts and their time about their own personal demons or who they want to be further in life. When your partner doesn't know if he should invest more in this stock or pull the trigger on this, or he has to have that fucking hard conversation with you and say, hey, I still want to do this piece of the business, but this one I feel like we should sell off. Being vulnerable with somebody is the hardest fucking thing as a man, because we are so looked at that if you show so many women, there's so many women that want to be taken care of and looked at as soft women, but will laugh at a nigga when he's vulnerable. There are so many people that will take vulnerability and use it to steal from people, to use it to turn around and
Yeah.
lie on people. So when a man is vulnerable, that is, you know what I mean, he's really into you. Again, his activity and his actions. When a nigga is active, when a nigga, listen, when we all want to fuck, us wanting to come through and fuck, that don't mean shit. Okay, what means shit is us coming, us
I
wanting to
don't
come.
I don't I don't think all men want to fuck, but carry on.
No, all men want to fuck. I'm not
I
saying
don't
that's.
think all
I,
men want to fuck, but carry on. I just
so
have my
wait, so wait.
reasons.
You know some niggas that want to be around women and don't want to fuck them. What? Only niggas I know do that is the gay homies. I don't know no nigga that's a heterosexual that just want to chill around women and not fuck them. And what I mean by that, you don't want to fuck all your women friends, but you don't just want to be around the girl that you crushing on and not smash. Fuck are we talking about? If you around a chick and all you trying to get is the dome and you ain't trying to smash, or you got some feet fetish shit or some shit like that. Like niggas are scared to be open because they think chicks gonna turn them down, so they try to just drag it out until the chick just be like, I don't fuck with you no more. That outside of that, I still really can't understand what you're saying. I'm trying to justify this shit in my head, but it don't make sense. Shit don't make sense at all, yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
trying.
god,
Listen,
it
I'm trying to understand. Listen, this is how the shit went in my head.
don't.
Big group of women. 9 times out of 10 of them, half of them is in my family, right? So why do you want to be around the women in your family? Because they funny, they can cook, it's your mama, right? Things matter. Now, you move down the line. Women that's not in my family. Why do you want to be around them? They probably my friends. They probably cool. I probably want to fuck with them. Oh, okay, now let's take that group of women we want to fuck with. All the rest of these is out. This group of women I want to fuck with. Why do I want to be around her? She funny, she cool, she smart, she this. She didn't kick all the other ones out. So I got this woman that I feel is cool as shit. She funny, she smart, she can cook. Da 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 da. Whatever the fuck else I can rattle off that list. And I don't want to fuck her. This one chick, I don't want to fuck her. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, listen. If you know that nigga, keep that nigga away from me and my friends. Cause no, I don't want that. I don't want that
Oh
energy.
god.
I don't want that energy around me. I don't.
This is so
Can't do it. Nope. Listen, I know we gotta go. I
Oh
know we
my
gotta
god.
go.
Oh shit, boy, I am
Vulnerability,
so
vulnerability, attentiveness, his actions, his want to be seen by you and to get approval in certain aspects of his life and his overall aura when it comes to you. A man wants to do for you. A real nigga know if you're dating and y'all live separate and you busting it wide open and y'all having a good time, he might not be paying bills at your house, but he chipping in somewhere. He missed a handy, and if he ain't missed a handy, he paying the nigga to fix your shit. You better not be paying for your lawn service no more. If a nigga really like thing with you, and women, I'm not saying hey, he should be doing. No, nigga shouldn't be doing all everything if y'all don't live together. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You can kiss my ass,
Okay,
but
so
yeah,
okay, so let's talk about this right quick. Fuck it. This conversations with Glow.
let's do it.
Okay, so boom, let's talk about this. So you just said, women be like, oh, he should do this and he should do that. Now, me personally, I also feel as if that a man that swears that he's so much into you that he should actually show ways of showing that he's into you. Now, this is, I don't know what type of level this would be, because again, you named friendship, romantic, and
And
partnership.
partnership. Right.
Okay. So basically, I guess it would lie in between um friendship and romantic, wherever it will lie in between, because you know you may have had sex with this person already, or you're gonna have sex with this person, or it's something in there. So I feel like it will lie between the friendship and the romantic level, whatever that is right there. That's where the fuck it will lie at. Okay.
Okay.
However, they, oh, I want to see you, I want to see you, type niggas. But however, I feel like what women deal with nowadays is that men are not applying enough pressure in regards with wanting to get a woman to get, I don't give a fuck if the man done fuck before or whatever. Women, everybody go through their changes, and everybody, women go through their seasons and things as such. So if I feel like that, if you're trying to spin the block, you need to have your shit together in regards with trying to spin the block. You get what I'm saying? Man or female, if you're trying to spin that block, you need to have your shit together if you're trying to spend it. However,
You
let me put it back on the men. So the thing is that I want to see you, I want to see you, but again, you're not doing anything to get me to want to. I'm just gonna use me to get me to want to come and see you, right?
right, right.
And then I throw some shit at, like, oh, get me some flowers or something. Oh, well, you coming up with excuses as to why I don't have any flowers. And it's just like, bro,
Listen,
but you ready to come and goddamn toss
look,
me on the bed, but I can't even get fucking flowers. Like,
I'm gonna say this. The same way niggas is quick to tell a woman, hey, if one woman won't do it, another one will.
yeah,
What niggas gotta understand is, hey, cuz, that back door been jiggling for a minute, boy. I come over there with this goddamn impact drill, and all you straighten a woman's door. I was at a woman's house, and her blind was fucked up. Every time I went over, I see, the first two times I went over, I saw the blind fucked up. I go over there again, take the shit down, move the shit over, put the shit back up. She come downstairs to cook breakfast. She said, "Who did that?" I say, "I did that." She said, "Oh, thank you, this, that, and the third." Now, mind you, this woman wasn't overly excited, but what she said, "Yo, like, just the fact that you paid attention that I needed some shit done in my house." What I'm getting at is niggas, you're right, niggas hit you, oh, let me come through, let me come through, let me come through. And you're showing just, you're asking for basic shit. To me, flowers is basic. If the woman that don't want flowers, you're just supposed to pick up on what a woman wants. Again, a nigga that's handy around the house, he gonna fuck your girl before you can. If all you talking about is let me come through and fuck. A nigga that actually, you know what I'm saying? This is how women get work husbands. Because you at the crib and you want to play 2K, and sometimes bro just cook and pack her a lunch. But that nigga at work, that nigga know she like fucking stroganoff on Thursdays, and he paying attention to her. He ain't got shit else to do. He probably single. He work with her. You know what I mean? My whole point is, it's just like a nigga will find. I put it to you like this, like Chris Rock said, men can't go back sexually, women can't go back financially. Meaning, when a woman gets accustomed to a lifestyle, whether for whatever reason the relationship didn't work, or however she got accustomed to this lifestyle, she understands who this next man is, and she's not asking this next man to be who the other man was, but she is asking this nigga to understand, look, this is who I am now. So if you can't keep up with this, then don't fuck with me, right? And again,
exactly.
this so when the nigga saying he can, and now it's all lip service, we looking at her like, oh, you a skeezer, you did this, you did that because you stepped out on me. What people got to understand is 9 times out of 10, nobody, especially a woman, 9 times out of 10, nobody's really stepping. Well, a woman's definitely not 9 times out of 10 stepping out you simply because of sexual wants. And she probably stepping out on you because her needs, her emotional needs are not being met. Her financial needs probably not being met. It's the same thing with men. Women want to talk this and say this and all this and the third, or you want to deprive me and make me feel like sex is a chore. Then slim, I'm a man. I'm gonna go get it somewhere else. But when it comes to the men, niggas, yeah, niggas gotta stop acting like that. And again, this goes back to the attentiveness and the vulnerability and the want to be around you and wanting to be seen. If a nigga is saying he like you and he this and he that, but all he trying to do is come through and fucking bring laundry, like have you just what we got to stop thinking that when people show us who they are, that we can change them. A motherfucker gonna want to change. If a motherfucker show you something and it ain't what you like right off top, and you give that energy of what you want and they adhere to that, they're gonna do that because they want the relationship to work. It just naturally gels. But when you gotta sit there and a nigga keep coming at you like that, yeah, oh yeah, this, oh yeah, that. But again, oh, you trying to come through and fuck a nigga gonna do what you let us do. That's just fact. As men, we're logical. One plus one to a man equals two. It always will. We don't give a fuck. You ever notice women plan for everything and men plan for nothing? And what I'm like what I mean by that is when we going on a family trip, we let the woman do all the fucking planning. That and the reason being is because if it falls a fucking part, women go crazy. Everybody could get it. Everybody could get it. So as the man, we just like dodge that bullet. Let me pick this up. I love you. I'm going to fix the pieces. This is just us. We're logical. So at the end of the motherfucking day, if you whatever a woman allows us to do, we're going to do it. So as a woman, I'm gonna keep it a buck. A real man is going to come into the situation respecting you because he's a real man. But if you show that you don't deem yourself wanting respect, he's gonna walk out your life and a fuck nigga's just gonna keep running over you. As a woman, demand your respect. As a woman, show real love. As a woman, understand it's more of you than it is of us. You might not want to accept it, darling, but there's always competition out here. So if we got to get as dirty as saying, hey, make sure your man is sexually satisfied as long as he's doing what he's supposed to do for you. I'm a true believer in that. Don't be busting the wide open for a fuck nigga. Don't be busting the wide open for a nigga laying in your bed but won't pay a bill. Don't bust it. If a nigga is eating your kids' fruit snacks, one, make sure he laid it down right and make sure that nigga pitching in somewhere. Outside of that,
telling you. Cause don't eat my baby shit if you ain't pitching in.
I ain't gonna front. Look, I done came back to that bedroom at her house a couple times, leaned up on that door, ripping open the fruit snack like, share, you want some? Hell yeah, I'm gonna eat some. you eating his snacks. When she say, hey look, when she say, I'ma just get some more tomorrow, that's how you know you laid it down.
I gotta go to the store anyway.
Right? When she mad, I gotta go to the store now. You ain't doing shit. But I gotta anyway. My mama said she cooking. I was gonna get something anyway. Whatever, girl. Whatever. You might as well take them last two juice boxes. I'm gonna just go to the store. Listen, another thing, and I'm gonna shut up after this. When a man is freely laughing around a woman, friendship, relationship, partnership, he's into you.
Freely laughing, what that mean?
Like when you ever just been around your homie? You ever been around a group of niggas and niggas laugh, but like you got one homeboy that like y'all get together and y'all got inside jokes. Y'all see each other. Nigga ain't trying to fuck you. Nigga ain't nothing. Nigga that spent the night at your crib, never made it past. Y'all got inside jokes. Y'all laugh when the nigga is free to be like for real, like laugh. Like as niggas, like sometimes, bro, like on some real shit, you wouldn't believe just as a man how sometimes being jovial, niggas wanna just as being a black man, it's hard outside. It's hard. You gotta work. This is why my name is Penrose Eames. One, because the Penrose stairs, you gotta face yourself, right? So I always look at that. As a man, you gotta face yourself. But Eames was the forger in Inception. He changed himself in every situation. I feel as a black man, you putting on 10 hats every fucking day. Every fucking day. So as a black man, it's hard. And you gotta keep doing this and keep doing that and keep doing this and keep doing that. So when a nigga come in, I might have lost myself on this one, but when a nigga come in and he really trying to be all in with you, that's why. That's where I was going with that. Like, anyhow.
The freely. So y'all.
Oh, my bad. That's what I meant. Yeah. We got something else we gotta wear. So it's hard to be us. So when we free with you, when we laugh freely, when we love freely, when we just sitting there and we rate when it's relationship and the nigga just reach down and rub your feet, or a nigga walk up on you or rub your temples, or all women love this, when a nigga just come behind you and give you a backwards hug and kiss you on your head and he ain't trying to get none. When a nigga just come home with flowers just stuck. When a nigga know that you don't know that he know that on Tuesday your favorite panty spot got the panties half off and he know you gonna go to the mall, but before you can even, nigga, you catch this nigga coming out the mall. Come on, who you in there buying panties for? And it's your size and it's your favorite color, and that nigga was doing something nice for you. When we do shit like
Oh,
that,
I mean, first of all, let's manifest this
listen,
for Glo.
my girlfriend mama caught me in Victoria's Secret buying panties. I was with my homegirl. I'm picking out panties, and I hear this voice like, "Excuse me," and I turn around and I was like, "I swear to God, this is for Kayla." Like I swear to God, and they were. I just had my homegirl with me. But what the fuck? I was like 6'2" black nigga just in Victoria's Secret sniffing through the panties. Well, not sniffing, but you know what I'm saying? Going through the panties and shit. Her mama was like, nigga, what the fuck? But anyway, when a nigga loves you freely, when we laugh freely, when we live freely, when we're just us, when you know that we are being real when we out here, but you see the nigga, you ever met a nigga that you didn't know like anime because he don't show it, but then when he with you, that nigga's an anime geek? That's a level of comfort. None of his friends like anime. He gotta act like he don't. Or a nigga who, I don't know, just whatever. When a nigga is vulnerable, when a nigga laughs, when a nigga lives, when a nigga loves, when a nigga is just free, he is into you.
What about if a nigga got a gun sitting on his bed? Is that free?
Hey, when a nigga show you some shit he ain't supposed to show you, it's one or two things. He either a nigga who ain't been doing this long and he trying to show off, or yup, that nigga into you. Real shit. Real shit. Niggas, if a nigga show you some illegal shit and he just out here flashing and flashing, he's stupid. But if a nigga for real, like, a nigga might not give you the code to the safe, but he might let you know where the safe at. He might, hey, listen, you be coming to spend the night over here. There's a couple birds underneath the floor. You might not want to stay no more, right? He ain't got to tell you that shit. He could just be like, don't come over here. He wants you there. Anything like that, yeah. A nigga just have a gun sitting on the fucking bed. He ain't tripping. Even if it's a real registered gun, like you talking about a nigga with a registered gun, you come over his crib, the gun just sitting on the bed. That nigga is what that was is, oh, I usually have my gun out anyway. That's comfort. At that point in life, he wasn't tripping that you was coming over. Cause you probably ain't never seen the gun before. That's why you walk in like, oh, a gun. He like, oh my bad. He's comfortable. That's what. Oh, a gun.
I've never seen a gun before. Oh no.
Oh no, a gun. I got a freaky story about a gun, but we'll talk about that some other time.
Oh gosh, boy, this has been a really, really, really good conversation, Penrose. Oh my
For sure.
God.
I had a good time.
Thank you. I had a good time too. And thank you so much for coming through and chopping it up with me. But before we do head out, can you please tell the folks where they can find you at?
Yeah, for sure. Again, my name is Penrose Eames. You can catch me on Twitter at Penrose Eames, IG at Penrose Eames. Um, if you follow Platinum Pod Media, and you can find anywhere at Plat Pod Media or Platinum Pod Media, that is where you can book me at if you want me to speak, do some work for you, whatever you want to do. Let's talk, let's network, whatever. Or again, hit me at any of my handles. Again, shout out to Granny, because again, for real, my daddy don't know no affairs I had unless he listened to this show. But me and Granny keep it a buck.
Okay,
Um,
shout out to the granny.
Hey, real shit, and just I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Shout out to everybody that's my age and still got a grandma, cause I know a lot of niggas that don't, and I didn't realize how blessed I was. So one of my homies was like, "Bro, we in our 40s and you still got a grandparent." Shout out. So thank God. Anyhow,
Thank God. Amen. Amen to that. And y'all heard where y'all can find him at, and y'all already know where that information is gonna be at soon in the show notes, okay? But again, thank you so much, Penrose, for coming through and chopping it up with me, your girl Glo. And for y'all that is out there listening, I do want to thank y'all so much for coming through and listening to Conversations with Glo radio show. It's been much fun. But y'all already know, in the meantime, between time, peace out.